question: if you are an Asian, can you marry an African? And if you are African, can you marry an Asian? While you're thinking if you can or cannot, newsflash, I know quite a number of Asian African marriages that are successful. Take a look at this Bangladeshi and Nigerian couple. Tell me you don't love them. Oh my goodness, I am totally in love with them. But how did they convince their parents about this relationship? That is why in this video I want to share with you beautiful and amazing love stories of Asian and African marriages that are successful, the challenges and how they conquered it. But before I do that, you need to do just two things for me. First, kindly click the subscribe button and subscribe to this YouTube channel, and secondly, don't forget to like this video. Once you do that, I'll be right back. Welcome to our Desktop Media YouTube channel. This is Mantis Eye with me, your smile addict Jade Sola, and today I'll be smiling a lot more because I am talking about the four-letter words that make people do the unthinkable. L-O-V-E, love. Like I said earlier in my intro, I want to share with you amazing and beautiful love stories of Asian and African marriages that are successful, the challenges and how they... Now, Asians and Africans are by large very orthodox in their culture. In these two cultures, approval is very key. No matter how head over heels in love you are with a guy or a lady, you need the approval of the family. Asians and Africans can be very unwelcoming when it comes to the issue of marriage to outsiders, and even their fellow Asians and Africans, they can be very unwelcoming to them too, because of several reasons. Reasons like difference in ethnic groups, culture, tribe, religion, country, and so many other things. But the obstacle is even much greater if the person you want to get married to is not from the same race. That is when you really need to fight it out with your family. But there are pure love stories that have been able to break these social cultural beliefs and norms. Now, this first story I want to tell you is one that anytime I watch their wedding trailer, I just get this goosebumps. There is this chills all over my body. I have watched their wedding trailer 1,001 times and I don't get tired. Yes, in fact, I can tell you all the scenes, what they did per scene. So this first story, ladies and gentlemen, is the story of this Bangladeshi queen right here, Zareefa, and this handsome looking Nigerian man, Habib Arije. Now, both of them, their love story is particularly intriguing because they dated for well over 4 years, and they met while in high school. Why I say this story is particularly interesting is because unlike other interracial relationships, they would have ended it like a year into the relationship knowing that it might not be successful in the long run. But no, this African and Asian couple right here, you can see them, they forged ahead. They defy all odds and they went on with the relationship. And then in 2014, our romantic Nigerian man popped the question in Paris. Is it Paris or Paris? I don't know, English is hard. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Is it Paris or Paris? I don't know, but I choose to go with Paris. So he pops the question in Paris, and you know that place now, that popular bridge in Paris, Habib Arije, where lovers go to, especially tourists go to lock their love with padlock. That popular bridge, I think they call it Pont des Arts. I'm feeling my French vibe. Pont des Arts. Okay, in French you don't pronounce the S and the T and the S, so you say Pont des Arts. Oh, come on, give me a round of applause. Our Bangladeshi queen, who is of the Bengali tribe, said yes. Now, it was at that point the challenge in this relationship started. Now, the big challenge is, how is Zareefa going to tell our culturally rooted parents that, hey mom, hey dad, you know what? I think I want to marry a black man. Like, I'm not understanding. So yes, they were faced with that challenge, and with Habib it was quite easy, although his parents would naturally want him to marry a Nigerian and someone who is Yoruba, because Habib is from the Yoruba tribe in Nigeria. But Zareefa had a lot of explanations to do. So the first person she told was her mother. And when she told her mother, of course, you know, her mother had doubts, but then, you know, mother's love, there's a way, you know, you can't just break that connection, and she accepted. But Zareefa's dad, hey, it became a war with the dad though.
So I wrote this long email and I called him right after I wrote it, and I said, I'm gonna send you an email, just read it, I love you, don't hate me, don't be mad. And he's like, okay. So he read the email, and within like an hour he sent me an email back, and you know, it started off really good. It was basically how much he loved me and all this stuff. And then the last parts were just, you know, I don't accept that you want to marry him. And basically, you know, I had to either choose between my family or Habib. It was his choice, and he just didn't decide that he wanted to support us and was accepting of it. And this was 4 or 5 years ago, and you know, he still hasn't come around, but I have faith.
But nonetheless, I think Zareefa knew what she wanted, and despite the parents' disposition to a relationship, they got married. They got married in 2016. Now, the wedding trailer I will show you just after I conclude the story. You will totally love their wedding trailer. They got married in 2016 in the Bangladesh and Yoruba wedding tradition, which I think is utterly beautiful. I think that's one of the most beautiful wedding trailers I've seen in a very long time. So they got married, and then in 2018, Zareefa and Habib Arije welcomed their first biracial kid. My ovaries. That baby is too fine. She's too cute. But wait, I don't know why Nigerians, I don't know if it's a Nigerian slang or a Nigerian phrase. We are used to saying my ovaries anytime we see cute babies. I don't know what's up with my ovaries, but I don't know why, but I just say it. Look at that. Oh gosh. And anytime I see Zareefa's daughter, her name is Asha, by the way, she reminds me of Gabriel Union's daughter. There is some sort of resemblance between Asha and Gabriel Union's daughter. I don't know, do you think there is any resemblance between these two beautiful looking baby girls? If you think so, let me know in the comment section. But yeah, in 2019, Asha got herself a little brother. Yes, Issa. And you know, Issa is just so cute. Come on, see his cheeks. You know, those cute. I have a friend who says if a baby is not chubby, she will feed that baby till the baby is chubby. The baby must be chubby. At this point, I want to show you Habib and Zareefa Arije's wedding trailer. Try not to get lost in it because it is beautiful. stop watching that video, but hey, I still have two amazing interracial love stories to share with you. Now, on to the second story I want to share with you. This one is an emotional story. Now, this is a story of an Indian man, Amit, who is head over heels in love with Michelle, who is from Ghana. Both of them also dated for about 4 to 5 years, 4.5 years. Yes, they dated for that number of years before Amit could summon the courage to walk up to his parents and say, "Hey dad, hey mom, I'm dating this, amazing, beautiful girl from Ghana, and I think I want to spend the rest of my life with her." And at the point where Michelle needed to tell her parents about her relationship, of course, her parents wanted her to get married to a Ghanaian, but they were not totally mad at her. And before then, Amit had been to Michelle's house a couple of times, so it was quite easy for Michelle to tell her parents, "I want to get married to an Indian." But for Amit, it was a whole different story. How is Amit going to explain to his parents that out of all the more than 2,000 ethnic groups in India, he could not find any fine, decent lady to bring home, other than travel 8,625 kilometers to a country called Ghana to look for the little girl in the garden? How do you want to explain that to your parents who are deeply rooted in their culture? But like I said, once you're in love, you find the explanation for the dumbest things ever. So yes, he explained to his father, and his father, having grown up in Uganda and to an extent he has related with Africans, so he knows that it is not totally impossible for you to get married to an African. The problem, however, was with Amit's mother. Amit's mother has not really related too much with Africans, so she does not even understand how you can come up with that idea. She doesn't understand it. When Amit finished explaining to his mother, the mother's response, it shocked me. You have to hear it for yourself, because I can't believe the mother would say something like that.
So yeah, after 10 minutes of crying and so forth, she said to me, "But nothing's actually happened. Like, you've only been dating for 4 years. You can still break up with her." And at this point, it was like, wow.
If I am in Amit's shoes, I don't know what I would do if I tell my mother I've been in a relationship with a lady for over 5 years, and the mother says, but I should still be able to break up with her now. She just said it casually like that. It's not possible. If it was my mother, maybe I would have said, "Mommy, you're very sure." I don't even want to imagine it, but like I said, it's easier said than done. So at this point, I must really praise Amit's courage to stand his ground regardless of what his mother had to say about his relationship. So I'm just imagining if Amit was from a typical African home, and then his mother is also a very cultural person. If it was an African home, this was how I think an African mother would have reacted. He would have said, Amit, and then they'll start crying. After me and your father sent you to school, that expensive school, this is how you want to repay us on me. Some mothers are used to emotional blackmail. That is emotionally blackmailing their children. So an African mother would have said something like that, and she would have said, I know that Indian girl, she has bewitched you, but I will go and pray. I will do fasting and prayer. We always, Africa, we always believe that everything is, spiritually inclined, and then you have to fight and fight. So despite everything, Amit was able to stand his ground. He went for what he wants, and there are no, guys like that are very rare. So shout out to guys who really stand up for their women and stand up for what they want. So to cut the long story short, in 2014 they got married. Yes, their wedding trailer is also very nice, and like I said, it is very, very, very emotional. I will show you the video in a bit, but let me just wrap up with this story. So after they got married, they also welcomed their first biracial kid, which happens to be a baby boy. His name is Ezra, by the way. There's some sort of resemblance between Ezra and the Nigerian artist Davido's kid picture. You know, there's a way, his round face and his chubby cheeks, they just look alike somehow. I don't know, but let me know what you think. Ezra and Davido's childhood picture, what do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments section what you think. After some years, Ezra got himself a cute little beautiful baby sister, Zareefa, which, oh my goodness, both of them look more like twins. They're so beautiful. So at this point, I want to show you the wedding trailer of Amit and Michelle. Enjoy it, guys. Last interracial love story that I want to share with you. Now, this is a story of two best friends. I'm talking of the story between my Korean sister Lily and my Kenyan brother James. Both of them worked at the same place, and after some time, you know, James has been noticing, you know, sister Lily for a very long time. And one day he had the courage and he just walked up to her and he was like, hey, you know what, I think I like you. And that was how the relationship started. It started like that, they continued, but then, you know, every now and then Lily has this fear of disapproval. She's scared about what the family is going to say about, you know, a relationship with James. So they both kept the relationship a secret.
I'm Korean. I've been with my boyfriend for just over a year, and he's black. My family just so angry about it. Actually, they really don't accept him as my boyfriend.
Lily was very scared to disclose a relationship with James to her family, and when she eventually did tell her mom about the relationship, you know, her parents were concerned about their kids. They are concerned that the society might not be very welcoming to biracial kids. You know, racism, discrimination is still something we are battling at the moment. But nonetheless, they made the decision to, you know, be together, and they also got married. Now they are blessed with 3 amazing, beautiful kids. These interracial love stories has brought to the fore is that love has no color. It does not know black, it does not know red, it does not know green, yellow or white. What it knows is true affection and true feeling, and once that is there, it can conquer everything. And it also shows that, you know, love, when there is true love, we can always break all the social, cultural, racial and religious bias and prejudice that the society has forced upon us. So I want to feel like my mission for this video is accomplished, and you can help me with that by sharing this video. By sharing this video, you don't know who might be watching. It might be someone in an interracial relationship that is thinking of quitting. This video can be the beam of hope or the ray of hope that that person needs to keep the relationship going, so their love story can also end happily ever after. Also, I want you to please follow these Asian and African couples that I have shared their story today. Their Instagram handle and their YouTube channel is in the description below. Kindly follow them, kindly subscribe to their channel, because, you know, a lot of people need to see what they are doing. A lot of people need to hear about their story to know that indeed with true love we can break all these social norms. And also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also like this video and drop your comments below. Let me know what you think about this video, and if you would love to see another video pertaining to interracial love stories, let me know what you would love to see next on this channel. Thank you so much for taking out time to watch this video. I really do appreciate you guys. You guys are the real MVPs. And if you are an Asian, an African, a white, a black, any race at all, and you are into an interracial relationship, I want to say big ups to you. You're doing a great job. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.